PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Off-play action. Wyatt. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early. Spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Wyatt. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw again. Wyatt. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Operating from the gun, Wyatt. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, Wyatt. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's second down. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off-play action. Wyatt. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw. Wyatt. They set up the screen to jump. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Wyatt. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Wyatt. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 8 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Back to throw now on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Operating from the gun. Wyatt. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Wyatt. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll look to throw here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Wyatt. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. He can't get him down. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Chung. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Off play action. Wyatt. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? From the gun, Wyatt to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do.
And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to.
Certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wyatt. He finds Smith out of the backfield. 7 yards the pick up there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw on 2nd down, Wyatt. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, Wyatt. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Clean it house, David.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive, Wyatt. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
from the gun on third down. Wyatt. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Operating from the gun, Wyatt. The open man is Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Deebo Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Tua. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Wyatt. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I smell fear in that.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Watch QB drop. Watch red, yellow. Check 33. 33. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Set.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Looking to pass. Tua to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tua now, third and goal. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, fourth and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player, and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Wyatt being chased out left. That's caught by Waller out left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Off play action. Wyatt going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Tua. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Let's go.
On second down, Tua. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Looking to throw on second down. Wyatt going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Off the play fake. Wyatt. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Back to the air on second down. Wyatt. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wyatt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Operating from the gun, Wyatt. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Off-play action. Wyatt. Samuel bringing in the slant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, It's 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Off the play fake. Wyatt. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Wyatt. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
From the gun on third down. Wyatt escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!"
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, first and goal. Tua going to throw. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Tua wants to throw it on second down to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jay Sternberger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Second time, defense, let's go. 53's the mark, 53, check.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Wyatt and Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on second down. Wyatt, that's going to be caught by Samuel. Third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. From the gun, Wyatt. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wyatt. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against convention.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Deebo Samuel with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Tua now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's complete right around the 8. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. 2 to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the slant. Blue striker. 53's the Mike. Tackles. Mike, 53.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Wyatt flushed out right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wyatt. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Wyatt flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Wyatt, and it's caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Donald Parham, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
4. We got 4. Hey, check mark 33. Check.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready. 33. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey, check mark 33. Yellow. Hey, what?
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
33. Yeah, that's what I do. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark. I'm going.
Here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark. Red. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Come on, dude. Mike, check 33. 33. Squeeze, double.
Tua once again here on second and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Right here, so we got to step it up. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wyatt. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.